Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another Battlestar Galactica board game night here with Briarstone, EnterElysium, Arumba, and Knorr. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Hey there.
One of the things I have to remember this time when I post these videos, and I really hope I do, is I keep meaning to put a straw poll in the description of like every episode. It's like, all right, episode 3, who do you think the Cylons are? Episode 4, like separate straw polls, and just see how things change over time.
I feel like so far, and I said this last game, but it feels very much like there aren't any Cylons.
I know.
Again,
Like,
someone would have to be really stealthy at this point, maybe overly stealthy.
Mostly because we have repaired a lot of stuff as humans from the shitty start we had with all the food gone missing to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're not getting anywhere fast, but we've got a real good handle on the resources.
Yeah.
That's right. So Starbuck, make sure to draw your cards, and then go ahead and play your turn.
Yes. So 2 tactics, 2 piloting, and I think, I think I'm going to take a leadership this time around.
Ah. So I am, I'm the president. I'm not in charge of military matters, but to me, I feel like taking out the base star would be a really high priority, either by firing from the Pegasus CIC, or firing a nuke if someone can, so the admiral.
I'm not feeling the nuke quite so much because there's a heavy raider there, which basically is impossible to destroy apart from an 8. So.
Well, that's the same. Like nuke will never damage anything other than a base star, other than on an 8.
Oh, it will damage raiders.
Oh, you're right on a 7. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's it's hardly something worth counting on.
Yeah. Well, if you +2 it.
Here's the thing. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't draw the cards I wanted to draw because I only got 1 green. So I have some options.
Mm-hmm.
I could either chuck myself into a ship again, because I don't want to go to Pegasus because I feel like sooner or later I'm just going to have to get back to the hangar bay and get out into a ship.
I'm at Pegasus
That's
anyway,
probably true.
However, while I'm still here, and I think I want to play this now anyways because I like being prepared. So I'm not going to jump into a ship. Instead, I'm going to play that.
Oh, we do have a few damage vipers. That's true.
Yeah, and move these guys over here.
I like it.
And that should be me. My turn. So I'm going to draw a crisis.
Yeah, I guess D can CIC on her turn. Water shortage.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
President chooses.
I don't like the fact that the 2 players who have just gone effectively will not have very many cards.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look at my cards and see if I want to.
Too.
Well, the good news is that we don't get, in general, a lot of red when it comes to skill checks.
That's true. And I was about to say, I'm actually pretty comfortable with discarding 2 cards.
I am okay with discarding 3.
All right, then I will choose that. And I will discard, literally 2 piloting cards. They're less common on skill checks because they're so critical as a pilot. But I'm not doing much piloting, so...
Yeah,
we were talking about this between videos. The that icon, is that the base star or raiders? Because they kind of look like raiders to me.
This
it's
is
like
the
both.
Base star
firing,
fires missiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
That's true.
Okay.
I guess that happens now. So the base star is going to fire at us. Luckily, there's only 1 base star, which is very lucky. Ooh, and well, that's definitely going to be a hit. They just need to 4 and up, so it's actually got a really good chance of damaging us. So we'll grab the first damage token, put it down there, and it is the Admiral's quarters. Man, that's like the favorite target of the Cylons.
I know.
2 episodes in a row now.
It's supposed to be an admiral in there, but there's not.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's what they're targeting.
Yeah.
Luckily, the Admiral is always at the bar, so it's fine. The command is the name of the bar.
Yeah.
It's the command bar and grill.
I command you to give me another
go.
drink.
That, and then we advance to jump prep. It was actually not too bad. Yeah, it sucks if we were going to want to start breaking people, but there's time for that. There's time to repair it.
I'm going to put this out there right now. Do not exo me now.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can't tell you why, but don't exo me.
That's an interesting.
I was very keen on it earlier, but not now.
Okay. Right. Let me try.
Because he was probably looking to draw mutiny cards, and now he doesn't want to because he's got one. D.
Well, I'm going to draw to my hand. And then you wanted me to fire the main battery, didn't you?
The CIC, yeah.
Okay, well, let's have a look at what I've drawn.
Because you could one-shot it, because one of the damage tokens you can get is a crit, which does double damage.
Okay.
So it is conceivable if you get a 7 or 8 that you might one-shot the base ship, the base star.
CIC is possibly damage Pegasus on 1 to 2, then damage base star, and then damage base star twice. Okay.
It is risky, and I mean, maybe it's not worth it. But on the other hand, if you do damage the Pegasus, we can more or less probably repair things. I don't know. I like the idea of damaging base star.
You have to use an engineering card to repair ship damage, though, right?
Yeah.
You can't just like use your action to fix it.
No.
Yeah. No.
Before you roll.
Well, I haven't chosen to do that yet.
Oh shit! I thought you said you were.
Okay. I'll be honest. I'm pretty tempted not to shoot it, mainly because it's there and we're still waiting quite a while on the pursuit track. We can wait.
Yeah, but what if you only they take you're not going to one shot it. So why not start building damage to it now?
Well, if we use the nuke when the others come in, do we have anyone in that sector?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's possible it could launch raiders and then we can nuke it. Like.
Well, that's not.
If you damage it,
it's
it might not be able to launch raiders.
Even if it launches raiders, it's not going to be the most nukiest target.
Actually,
there are other regions that are better to nuke.
And that's the other thing. If you do damage the hangar and it can't launch, it's amazing, because if we do get a card that is supposed to be like activate or launch raiders, then nothing happens.
Okay.
It doesn't even get added
to the Pegasus CIC, but then I'm actually going to play this just because I want to get rid of it.
Betrayal of trust.
Draw 2 treachery, and then look at the top of the destination and place it on the top or bottom as I decide. So let me just draw 2 treachery.
How many damage tokens does a base star need to take to die?
3.
Okay.
And one of them is a crit that does double damage.
Yeah.
And
I think there's 4 tokens in total.
Even if you do damage, even if you don't kill a base star, you can do damage that hinders the base star from doing operations like launching raiders and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's always good to put a damage on.
Okay.
I would argue that it's better than doing this. But that's just me.
Well, I don't want to be given a second one and then locked in the brig for ages if there's a Cylon player. And also, it allows me to check the destination before we get there, because we could theoretically get there before my next turn.
Well, the problem is that the only maybe player currently is... let me consult my notes. You!
Yeah, D.
Well, you can maybe me all you want. I know I'm human. I have a mother and a father, and they're not Cylons, and they lived very
Those
happily.
are false memories.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having trouble reading this card because it won't do the thingy, so...
Oh, the zoom, yeah.
Yeah.
One more question about game mechanics here. So how, if we kill I've got the nukes, right? I'm looking at this base star thinking, okay, we kill it. Then that means there can't be more than just the one remaining one? Or can there just be more?
There can be more. Yeah, then it'll get put back in the box.
I'm going to add this to the top of the deck.
So it's not like it's gone for the rest of the game.
No. But it's not going to go back to the Cylon fleet board. We'll have to wait until there's something else that says, put a base star on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I can always be
Alright,
exo
so
to fire twice, though. That's pretty useful. And yep, that is the end of my turn, I believe. Let me just check. I need to get a crisis card, but yeah.
Yep.
So let me go.
But
Card, crisis.
we only have 2 nukes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just
Yeah, but
meetings.
one of the things that humans tend to do is they tend to hoard nukes for way too long.
Yeah.
Many, many games end with 2 nukes still in possession.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not a Cylon, you might turn into a Cylon, in which case you might nuke something else.
That's
true.
Yeah.
So this is an
like
interesting
last game.
card. It's a good thing that D actually spent her mutiny card, because that ore becomes.
I'm pretty tempted just to go with the mutiny card. To be completely honest.
Mm-hmm. I'm not opposed to that.
Yep.
That's fine by me too.
I'm gonna go mutiny cards. So let me get the mutiny
And
cards out.
who draws the other one?
You Quill.
Technically, you could choose yourself to draw the second one.
No. You can, Quill.
What would be funny is if you did already have one, you'd be like, okay, I'll choose myself. So I'll draw 2 and break myself, but I discard 2, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So who should draw
You
one?
can draw the other one, Quill.
All right. Cool. Potentially cool.
Mutiny.
How could even the super president commit mutiny?
I don't know. Ask Admiral Adama in season 1.
Wow. Spoilers.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
Ha.
Wait, that's really funny. Okay, all right. I love it.
It's funny.
This is so very appropriate. I will say this. It's a very appropriate card.
Interesting.
So that's the end of D's turn. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to activate Raiders. Now, there are none on the board, but there is a base star, which means the base sar will launch 2 Raiders.
Which is fine.
But it doesn't advance a pursuit. Yep. And
okay.
advance and jump.
Holy shit, we're flying. Slowly, but we're...
Admiral Ty.
Okay. I get my 2 leadership cards. Now, these next 2 crisis cards, I have no idea what they are.
Right.
Because keep in mind, I put the top 2 and then I put 1 on the bottom.
That's true, actually. And I don't remember what the last one was, but this one is fun. It's fine. It's a decision that lets you advance the jump prep. Those are rare. Because usually cards that give you a choice often don't have the jump prep. This is a very different game than the last one, though. I mean, the first half was relatively happened well in the first one, but we've got like all these people doing political stuff. It's great.
Mm.
It's funny that like Romo has been in administration since the start of the game, has never activated the location.
Is there any argument for me?
Oh wait, hold on. I just realized there's like nasty stuff going on here.
Nasty stuff.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
What?
Huh?
Oh, nasty stuff.
Curses.
Okay,
Is-
so...
Is your audio messed up, Quill? What do you mean?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
That's
Everything's
skeptical.
fine. Everything's
My
fine.
guess,
Okay.
it's something gameplay oriented.
Is there any reason for me to be on the Pegasus when we already have 1 person there?
No.
Well,
and
considering
you-
that the person on the Pegasus is refusing to do the things we...
Well, if you
we
can
think-
exo me and I'll shoot the stuff if you want.
I think you should nuke the forward space sector.
Yeah, nuking wouldn't be bad, especially on an 8 would destroy the heavy. And it's possible someone could add +2 to that.
Do I have to be on the Battlestar to nuke?
No.
Or that's just my
You
own
can
raw
nuke
action?
from anywhere.
Okay, I'm going to discard a card and move to the Pegasus,
Okay.
since D is an untrustworthy wench.
Wow.
Kind of, sorta.
How do I move myself there? Do I have to just drag it to the board, just like normal?
Yeah, you just drag.
I guess, shall I go to the airlock? It really doesn't matter. I just have to be on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Go to the FTO
Right.
or the batteries. Or...
Go somewhere where you'd be happy if you got XO'd to
Yeah,
activate
main
it
batteries,
twice.
because you can act twice there, whereas you can only act once in engine room or airlock. Well, in
Alright,
theory
very
you
well.
could
So
double activate
I'm-
airlock, but
Double the airlock? That'd be nuts.
technically
No,
you can, but you never would.
Right.
Skill check would
Okay,
be
I'm going to go to the main batteries, and then I will, as my action... Oh, I need to discard a card, sorry. We'll get rid of...
Oh, sorry. By the way, last
this
turn
one.
I was meant to discard a card because I'm over my hand limit.
And
There we go,
I
discarded.
suppose now we'll do a nuke. Yeah?
Okay, sounds
Oh,
good.
crap, didn't mean to discard that
So I
one.
just...
Whoops.
Can anyone add a bonus to the die roll? Does anyone have a strategic planning?
Nope.
I could. I will do it.
Oh, I accidentally repopulated the treachery deck.
That's okay.
Whoops. I discarded one too many cards, but...
Okay, and so now roll for the nuke.
Let's get a 6. Come on, a 6 at least. Oh, all right. Well,
So that comes out to a
So-
6, which is...
Destroy
No,
the
it's
base.
base-
However, are you using nuke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I'm going to add this, +1.
wow.
Oh, that's awesome. So it ends up being a 7. Destroy base star and 3 raiders.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. Until I get airlocked.
All right, that was D.
That was D.
All right, I'm officially putting D in the not a Cylon pile.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
non-silent thing to do.
Very good. Now I just discard a nuke token. Delete.
Yeah.
We have 1 nuke left. And then I'll do what, destroy base star, destroy the 2 raiders.
Yep.
And then there's no 3rd raider, so The heavy raider doesn't count, does it?
No, only on
No.
an 8.
No.
Okay, and then that's my my turn. So now we go to Crisis.
Crises. Hey,
There she is.
another jump prep.
Code blue.
Although the Raiders
Current
are
player.
gonna go with the heavy Raider.
I don't know if we
I
need
like
to,
the
like,
I like the pass. I like the pass a lot.
yeah, although I don't know how useful that is right now.
The ore is horrible, regardless.
The fail is really bad, and the ore is definitely ungood.
Well, the problem with the fail is that it brings back tie to the Galactica,
Yeah.
which I mean it's just a card, but it is a card.
Thing is, it's
That's
not the
always
end of the world if we hold on to treachery cards, especially now. If we are all in agreement that it's unlikely that we currently have a Cylon, giving the players a bunch of
I don't
treachery
know.
cards.
I'm still
is not
50-50
so
about
bad.
you, Quill.
Oh, crying out loud.
That's a fair point. Actually,
And it'd be nice to confirm it. Like, we did a very good skill check last time. I can't remember what it was in my turn. I remember not spending many cards.
Okay.
So-
Well, if you guys want to go for that, I can, I suppose, not put in any cards so that you know that I'm not spiking it or anything. Because I would hate it if the check failed, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, he spiked it."
I mean,
I'll call that.
Although I actually
kind of
can't.
I kind of
Can't put
agree
in any
that
negative cards.
if we think that there are no Cylon players currently, then the ore is good.
Why? I
Well,
thought treachery cards were always
yeah.
bad.
Well, they're bad if you put them in skill checks, but you don't have to play them. You can just hold on
I
to them.
see.
Yeah,
And then
we're
discard
each discarding
over 10.
2 cards,
I get
which
it.
is 10 cards between us, and 10 cards could pass this check easy.
Also,
That is
fair
true.
point. That's
That
a
is
fair.
true.
Yeah, you're right. You're
All right,
right.
let's do the check.
All right.
Okay, so add the skill check, add the skill check.
Crap. Well,
Romo is the first to put, unless anyone wants to play like a investigative committee or anything like that, Romo will be the first to add cards.
Anybody? Nope.
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 Okay. Pop that one in. I'm gonna pop this one in too because
Okay.
because I get to draw cards next turn anyway. So whatever.
Okay, I will not play a card.
okay. I will play a card because I can only play a card.
D.
Okay, I'm going to add... Move to skill check. Move to skill check. And also... Move to skill check. Yeah. 3 cards.
Okay.
All right.
Saltai.
I will just play one good card. Help.
Okay.
All right, so
Provided nobody's a Cylon, this should be practically
plus
very
1.
easy.
That's a 3, so plus 4. That is, the quick thinking over there. So plus 4. That's, so plus 3, plus 6, plus 8, 11, 14, and
Nice.
that's good as well. So hugely crushed it. And quick thinking, so the current player can choose one card worth 3 or less and put it into their hands. So there's actually
Okay.
quite a few options there. Because you could even take a good card away and would still pass.
Okay. I think probably investigative committee would be useful.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it? Take to hand. Okay. And then so we passed it, right?
Yeah.
So I get
Yep.
to look at someone's loyalty card.
Mhm.
And everyone only has one, so I get to 100% for sure no. And even though there is most people are pretty sure, I want to be 100% sure, and I want to see D's loyalty card.
What a waste. Pass to... Which player are
Why?
you?
Player 2.
It's only
I
a
just
waste
feel
from
like
your
you-
perspective there, D.
Yeah, you could have just made this grand gesture to trick us.
I haven't
and
done
it's
anything
just
wrong
not.
at all, and you're still doubting me because of
I
Quill.
am
Hook,
very excited about this.
Hook, line, and sinker. Oh, you've already given it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it says you are not a Cylon.
Thank you.
Now do we believe you? I don't know.
Ooh.
Which player were you? 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's your card.
Wow. All right. So
Maybe it was a waste.
cold
Maybe it was a
blooded
waste, but see, that's what I wanted to do last game when I thought Quill was a Cylon and I didn't get to do the check. It was just this it's itch in my head. Like I know it's probably true, but
now
I just
you
like
know
to
for
know.
sure.
And now you're going to get killed by Quill,
So
and
I
you're going to
feel-
regret ignoring the advice of Koala.
So I move the Heavy Raider. It's going to board us next turn if we get another one of these. Which
Yeah,
would
we
be
have to get
bad.
rid of that heavy raider.
I'm going to advance the jump prep. Technically, we may want to just jump on Romo's turn.
Yeah, the pursuit
Which would
track's
allow
on
us
0,
to-
actually, yeah. Jumping would be great.
It would be pretty strong.
I mean, if
Discard
someone can
that.
exo me, Romo doesn't have exos, so...
No. Romo, your turn. Draw your cards.
Oh, yep. Okay, let's do that.
I mean, if we could kill this Heavy Raider, that would be nice, but we don't have any ships out there.
How do we the Vipers kill it on an 8 as well?
Like a 7 or an 8? 7 or 8.
Yeah, and if we get Starbuck, and then Starbuck
Okay.
manages to use maximum firepower.
If you get me out there, I might be able to do stuff to it.
Which you could do, because you can launch yourself in the hangar deck to that square,
Yeah.
and you'd get an extra action. But I don't
Mhm.
think Romo can XO you, so...
Yeah, not this turn.
I would be very tempted to say we should jump.
It would leave
But
2
won't we
heavy
we'll-
raiders right next to the boarding area, though. And can you imagine double
Yeah, but they're
raiders on
already
board?
there. Oh, that's
We would
true.
still-
I guess the alternative would be weapons control and hope. I mean, if Romo has drawn a tactics that is a strategic planning, then it's a 50-50 chance. And that's not bad.
50-50 chance to destroy the bastard.
Yeah.
On the main batteries on the Pegasus, it says Raiders. It doesn't say whether they're heavy or not.
No heavy raiders.
Then
Can
it's
it destroy heavy?
No.
If
Okay.
it doesn't say, then it's normal.
Okay.
It's really hard to kill heavy raiders.
Yeah, it's an 8, right? I think.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
Seven
So
or eight
on
from
that
Viper,
one-
yeah.
Yeah, and the main batteries can't kill them at all.
Right. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to risk it. I am going to drop a card, go down to weapons control. I'm gonna show you what an attorney can do.
Objection!
Okay.
Discard that one. And let's see.
Strategic planning?
Anybody have a strategic planning they want to play?
Played earlier.
do
Let me
not.
let me double check. No, I only got nope.
Okay. Then
Mhm.
and now let's roll the die. Do it!
Ah,
Oh.
Cylon.
Good effort, though.
Attorney, not so
think-
good at shooting.
No, apparently.
Overruled.
Now, if we did jump though, we'd still lose 1 pop, or is it a chance?
Chance.
It's
Chance to
a
lose.
chance. 75% chance. If you roll a 7 or 8, you don't lose the pop.
Honestly, jumping would put us
Okay.
in the really awkward position of having 2 heavy raiders right next to us, and they're hard to kill. I
Yeah.
think we need to mob this one before we jump. And we'll jump naturally.
Possibly. One thing we could do, if we did jump, we could just fill this area with vipers, and then when they come in, then you just open fire and destroy the crap out of them.
Hopefully. I mean, if you can exo Starbuck, Starbuck's got a really good chance of killing it.
Yeah.
I do. Also, I'm really good at rolling dice.
Unfortunately, it is Romo's crisis.
Let's do it.
A jump. Yeah, there we go.
No.
Oh, heavy
Oh,
raider, no!
anyway,
Oh no!
it's gonna get aboard and then it's going to damage.
Everyone to the
Well,
armory.
you know, it's just as easy / hard to kill on board than off.
we don't
it's
have
not the end of
maximum
the world.
firepower. It gets a lot harder.
So, on the fail, all characters in research lab get sent to sickbay, and you can't look at each other's cards.
Well, it's going to be problematic in the sleeper phase. So
Will be.
I can't help with this, but I
very
would like
low.
to see this pass.
I'm very low.
Well, I'm the first person who can add things in. I do play next, which means I get to draw cards next, which is nice.
I am going to be unable to help with this.
I'm pretty much.
These are
unable to
my
help.
cards, so I can do a lot. But I'm trying to understand. So we are jumping, and it's auto jump, right?
Yeah, but the
Yeah. At
Cylon
the same
heavy raider will get on
time-
board.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to
So there's
activate
going to
first.
be So we're going to be in the next sector or whatever, and we're going to have an invasion. We didn't have one last time.
Yeah, there's going to be a Centurion on there. We're just underneath the jump track. We've got a Cylon boarding party. It will advance forward. Every time the heavy raiders activate, it will move forward a step, and if it reaches the end of that track, the humans will lose.
Yeah, so we need to run into the armory and go pew pew pew.
Which luckily everyone can do.
Luckily.
Okay.
Although
I'm
something
gonna
I'm
help
not
out
want to do.
a lot on this check.
Mhm.
If we want to potentially have the thing is, the chance of getting another detection card though.
Are pretty
They're
low.
not very
We've had
common.
2.
Yeah.
There was the crisis. No, we don't actually have a Gaius Baltar. I'm not convinced the detection thing is going to come up again.
I'll be honest, I actually have
It's
a
pretty likely.
That
Like-
it doesn't come up, right?
No, that it will.
Really?
Because it comes up around 3, in my experience, like around detection abilities or something like that comes up around maybe 2 or 3 times a game, and
We've had it
will be
twice.
more likely to use. Here's the thing, or at least from my perspective, will be more likely to want detection after the sleeper phase, because I feel like most of us are pretty secure in that we're all humans. So that means there's probably going to be 2 Cylons afterward, like after the sleeper phase.
Certainly. But the problem is, a lot of them are just look at one random card too, which is not definite. I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
No, that's
This
true.
is-
I
This
don't
is a
think
pretty
the
Go ahead.
the cost of the cards, because it's only an 8, I think it's worth using them. On the other hand, I do not have any cards that can help.
Neither do I.
So like,
It's basically between me and Ty, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ty, what do you think?
I can help a lot. I can.
And you want to help? You want to succeed this one?
I don't understand the argument for not succeeding it.
Because my opinion, the detection cards don't come up that often. I think we've probably burned a few of them at this point. It's not like we have a Gaius Baltar who can do a detection.
Well-
So if we are not allowed to detect in the future, I don't really care. And there's no one in the research lab.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Holding on to cards is always good. I'm Ty. I'm drunk. So I don't want to.
My thing is
Reload
just
on
I would
cards.
rather have more cards for a crisis that's like way more dangerous than something that
Yeah.
might not matter in the end. That's all.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
So anyway, I'm the first person that needs to add cards. I add no cards. Starbuck?
I can't add any. So
D?
Can't add any. Well, I can, but very little, so it's not worth it.
Ty?
I pass.
And Romo?
No, nothing to add.
All right. Put these up. That would have been -1. Oh, and a treachery card of -3. Would have been -4. And the current player shuffles 2 treachery cards into the Destiny deck. 1, 2. And then I got to shuffle this. And once again, we find ourselves in a situation where I think half the Destiny deck will now be treachery. But we had 4 against us. That would have been, we just missed. And how bad would that have been?
Waste of cards.
Yeah. So now the heavy raiders activate, which means we get rid of this one. But
We have one on board.
one on there.
We have to kill it. Have to.
And then we jump.
It's priority.
Oops, I put it in the wrong
Is it-
place.
yeah, you did.
There we go.
All hands, prepare for jump in 4, 3, 2.
Admiral doing the
I'm gonna-
destination. We didn't forget this time.
Yep. Well, I'm used to doing it now. It's my job.
Would it be a good cliffhanger to cut on?
Pretty much.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Thanks everyone for watching. Do be sure to check out everyone's channel. Everyone makes some really cool, high quality content on all their channels. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Stay shiny.
Bye bye.
See you soon.